guys, welcome back. Seth Estrada here, and I've got a great interview for you today with DataBunker. They made a product that anybody who saw it was pretty much drooling for it, and so I'm so excited to finally be able to release this interview to you from WCC 2018 in Las Vegas, Nevada. But before I do that, let me quickly give a shout out to one Lisa Lowry for her comment on the last video. She said, "Give me that sweet token love, Seth." Lisa, thank you. You've got a custom limited edition ERC20 token being sent to that address right now. All right, guys, without further ado, enjoy this interview with DataBunker.
Hey guys, it's post-show. Aaron and Jackie showed up on my radar. What they're working on is so cool and so focused on the needs of miners that I couldn't let them leave without chatting a little bit about the DataBunker.
It just occurred to us that this has a feature that'll work perfect with digital currencies. This company never sees customers. It deals with governments, transportation companies, been building these things. The developers have been building these things for 27 years. And when we're watching these hurricanes, these forest fires, earthquakes, and watching people lose all their data, they're like, duh, we're building these things. So let's make a personal data box, bunker. So the developer took our train model. This is the one we use for trains. And we took everything off of it that made it a train model, put a handle on it, some little feet, and now made it a personal desktop bunker for data. So your legal, your banking, your finances, everything that is super important to you that you can't live without in a worst case scenario can survive just about anything in the event of an emergency. So then it evolved into, hey, this is a perfect solution for people's keys, their digital currency, because it is so robust, so resistant, and the development of this has gone from not just a little currency vault. Now we have a module that we're working on that's being built right now that plugs into the end of the bunker with a touchscreen display, and then you take a key, or wallet. You take your wallet, and it's wallet agnostic. It doesn't matter what wallet you have. Plug it in or Bluetooth it to the unit, and now your bunker with the module becomes a desktop ATM.
Holy cow, and this is not quite, we don't have a good angle of this just yet, but this is the DataBunker here. You're talking about only adding not a similarly sized, but a smaller module to the front of this.
Yep, so the module just plugs right into the end of it, and when it's off, it's air gapped, so nothing's coming off of this. And this unit is EMP-proof, it's fireproof, waterproof.
Throw it out of an airplane if you want.
And
wait a second, I need to see video of that.
Oh, right.
There's video coming of it.
Hold on, I was going to say.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Check it down the escalator.
But because we've been working with governments and transportation agencies, we already have the specs and data sheets that show that this thing does what it says it does. The Pro chip that's in this particular one has a guaranteed 500,000 read-write cycles. So,
for crypto, and at least for financial transactions with crypto.
Yeah.
You can say for mining, you'd be surprised how fast you could use that many rewrite cycles. But this is not for mining, this is for transactions.
Yep, it can be used for transactions, it can be used purely for storage. So in an enterprise situation, we're taking multiple data bunkers and we custom design whatever you want for a wall rack, and then we build an XYZ robot that will go in and retrieve the data that it's been tasked to do, and then as it exits the port of the data bunker, now it's air gapped. And then so the robot air gaps and then plugs into the transfer unit, so there's always air between that's what makes it unhackable and so practical. Instead of building facilities that resist worst case scenarios, each bunker itself is its own proof entity. So now a miner can be in his basement and not have to go dig a hole in a mountain to keep it secure.
Right. In Switzerland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely there are. This is great.
And it comes in pink.
It comes in pink. Wow. So, Christy, if you're watching, it comes in pink.
The DataBunker was born from Thermodyne, so it's built for all the government regulations and specs for a train black box recorder. And so we just took the things off of it that made it a train unit. made it personalized, and then the world that we knew, we don't deal with customers. We deal in data sheets and specs.
Right, no marketing.
Sure.
And here's what the paperwork says it does. And okay, signed off, stamp it, guaranteed. Okay, now we trust you that it does what it does. It's been tested. And so from the DataBunker side, I'm in the help development portion of it, and I was just given the task. Okay, I'm too busy. You go, Aaron. You go take care of this. Okay. Well, because we saw the digital currency meme, we needed somebody that spoke that language, and because of her experience, she was like, "Hold on board. We need a jacket."
My dad and I started mining earlier this year. We got the miners right when everybody was getting miners. Of course.
So maybe a little bit of premium.
Yeah, a little premium, but it's all right. I mean, it's we're part of the community, and we're about break even right now, but it's all right. Like we're participating, and I really like that. I bought my first coin was Ethereum. I tried mining it on my own computer at home. Made less than a penny, and I was like, okay, I gotta buy some of this.
Very
it's
cool.
the next big thing, and that was 2017 August is when I got that. So, man, everybody talks about a rabbit hole. Like, this is a rabbit hole you will never come out of. Like, we're changing the world.
Once you started educating me and how we can develop this, that's when light bulbs are just going off. Like, this is game changing for the community. Everywhere we took it today and showed people, it was, oh my God, there's our answer. This answers that question of security. What if an EMP? We've got that answer. We've got the data sheets that prove it. We've got the tested facility sign-off sheet that, yes, 5 EMPs in a row, not a problem.
Shoot it out of cannon.
Wait, you actually have test data for shooting it out of cannon.
3-axis, shooting on a cannon just like a pumpkin. So blasting in a concrete wall.
I like the way you say that, Aaron. Is like, like when you shoot a pumpkin out of a cannon. I mean, the thing that you do.
I'm from Indiana, and that's what we do.
See, I'm from the Intermountain West, so we use potatoes.
Okay.
Like civilized people, we don't shoot pumpkins out of cannons.
Well, when we were kids, that's how we started with potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes.
We upgraded.
That's awesome. Is it weird to say that there's a mil spec for this? Is there a mil spec?
Absolutely.
Okay,
That's in those data sheets. So these things are tested. The technology that's in it for years has been used in aerospace engineering, nuclear facilities. You see an F-35 flying over, it's got the insulation that's in there. So.
Awesome. And Jackie, what can you tell me about this product? Are you on the product dev side at all? Can you tell me anything about construction? Because I picked this thing up, and it's considerably heavy. Based on the write rewrite cycles that you mentioned, some kind of NAND flash, right, element at the center, clearly.
Yep.
Soft, chewy center of data storage.
Yes.
But what makes this makes the rest of this so heavy? It's got a little handle because it's,
That's like a pop quiz.
Yeah, right. Okay, so 1/8-inch thick steel
11
plating,
gauge. Seamless.
stainless steel, 11 gauge. The special insulation on the inside allows it to resist 1,400 degrees
For 4 hours.
4 hours.
Tested.
Yep. You can throw it in salt water for 2 days or longer.
Tested for that. Yep.
got it. So some kind of and ingress protection on the data port.
So that's sacrificial. So worst case scenario happens, your house burns down, and your port obviously is going to melt. It's meant to cut itself off and protect the inside. So what you do is you send it or bring it to us, DataBunker, and then we extract the core out of it, place it into a brand new DataBunker, and then give it back to you.
Very cool. And that's covered under warranty?
So the warranty covers the data recovery, and then you just repurchase the unit.
Very cool. Okay, so
which would be covered under your insurance, which you'll have documentation of your insurance.
Awesome. So 2 days under salt water, you mentioned.
The chips in there are covered with steel also.
Yeah. So the custom-made control board that's in it with clean chip technology.
Clean chips, no government backdoors. That's something crypto people worry about.
That is the one thing, is that it's always going to come down to you as a trusted source. It's going to be tough in this crowd, right? There's a lot of conspiracy theorists.
Yep.
And as they say, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. So it's going to be, that's going to be, I think, maybe a bit of a struggle with certain customers, but I think we have that same struggle with companies like Ledger and Trezor, and it's not insurmountable. As you become known, more trust will be there, but no government backdoors. You claim today.
So, yeah, the components are all made in the U.S. The chip itself is from a trusted source. Nobody makes them in the United States, so we had to go that route. But the control board is where you would encounter that problem. So we made it so these custom-made boards are built right here in the United States.
So last mile then of construction is here.
Exactly.
Thank you. Because again, this audience, the first thing they're going to say is, well, what about Supermicro? Right? This recent controversy with Supermicro and the idea of the potential backdoor built-in hardware.
Right. But the thing that ultimately answers that is the DataBunker never sees the internet. So it's designed to never be plugged in. It is unclouded. So now you are off the net, your data is put in a box that never sees anything connected to the internet.
Okay, great.
We also have a RAID design coming out in a week to provide redundancy in there, so
okay,
give you a little extra security.
Very, very cool. And so tell me on the week, can you give us a little preview on the RAID level that you're using?
It's a RAID 1 mirror.
Got it. Okay. So full mirror. You're not doing. I guess it's not really need for anything exotic like a RAID 5 or 6.
No, not now. I mean, the thing's so tough. And then the RAID. Okay, now it's like stupid tough and stupid, repellent of any kind of problem. So.
Okay. So basically, you're catering to the extra paranoid.
Yes.
With that RAID.
Because we knew we were going to be asked that. We knew. Okay, well, what about RAID? It's like, yeah, we've got that answered. So.
Wow. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it basically, I don't see many ways of attacking any of the preparations and protection you've put around this device.
Yes, even the module itself, sometimes will need to be updated to keep up with wallets, but when it's plugged into the DataBunker, it automatically detects that it's been plugged in, puts it in airplane mode. So there's no way you could accidentally leave it on connected to the internet to do the updates. It kills itself in airplane mode as soon as it detects that it's connected to a data bunker.
Got it. Awesome. What should anybody who's evaluating? There's not an exact competitor to this. I was going to ask a question about people, about consumer mindset, and then the game theory behind getting this into the market. Let me ask maybe first, who do you perceive to be a competitor in this space or a competing technology?
We really haven't found anything because we're not competing with the hardwares that are out there. We're just complementing what people are using, their wallets.
The mobile wallets.
We can't compete with the tiny little cool. I mean, these things are. I'm seeing what these wallets are now, and I understand, and they're really cool. They do some amazing things. So we're not going to be in that space, but we're making it so that scenario I described to you before. This sits on your desk. It's cold stored all your data.
Your own personal bank.
Then you add the module. Now it becomes a desktop ATM. So you can load your wallet, and then when you come back, you put it back on and unplug it. Now it's totally safe for you.
What questions should they be asking themselves before purchasing, or what question should prospects be asking you that maybe I haven't already asked?
Well, we've encountered a lot of, it's too expensive. So, and then there's cost versus price. So in anything, there's cost versus price. Yes, it costs a little more than you'd see a normal hard drive or flash drive. Yes, we understand that. But the cost and the price of losing a hard drive and then going to send it in to get data recovered off of it, you're talking a minimum of $5,000 to $1,000 to get your data recovered off. So when you have that dichotomy of price versus cost, how can you afford not to have it when it doesn't cost that much? The price is there at the beginning, but now it saves you in the long run.
Sure.
Now you've got your data when your house burns down or tornado hits it.
Okay, so base storage volume is how much?
So we keep it between 8 and 32 right now, gigs. The reason being, when you have a lot of square footage, or I'm just going to use that term, on a chip, we feel like it opens up potential for corruption, sectors popping up corrupt. So that way, we're using now technology that is proven and robust that we don't have to worry about dead sectors, because we want these things to have a really long shelf life. So in order to keep that little static charge in there that holds the memory, we wanted to make it as simple as possible. Plus, with keys and crypto, you're only talking kilobits, so sure, you don't need the high volume for documents.
Well, and based on sort of the lineage of this product, I would trust you guys to have the data to know that is a potential failure point to go outside of a given sort of volume.
Yeah, and that will develop. So as these things go, we'll be able to progressively work on that technology and then be confident in making larger storages.
Awesome. And so this is a prototype. Yes. This production model.
That's production model.
Okay, so production model. It looks just like this one in safety orange.
Yep, and they come in all different colors: blue, red,
Black,
army green,
plain black.
That's the looks.
and pink and white.
Look, you keep pointing at her. Jackie, did you insist on there being like a pink model or something?
No,
or?
I did not. I would buy a black one, honestly.
She's not a pink.
But you'd buy a pink one for him as a gag?
Yeah.
Gag gift? Here you go, Aaron. It's a gift that keeps on giving. But so this model, between 8 and 32 gigs, what is the target price for a production model like this?
Well, we're working on that, and I guess I could say on the show, because of the reaction from the show, we've had to make some immediate changes.
Okay, so there's no target price today.
Right.
Got it. Bummer.
Yeah.
Is there a target release date for a retail commercial version for the individual consumer?
We know it's going to be soon from the excitement level that we've encountered today. The reactions, we know it's going to be soon.
And we also have other products coming soon that are very fun to add on to this.
Okay, so it went from this at the trade show to now an ecosystem that you're getting ready to announce.
Correct.
Yes.
Awesome. Where can we find out more, and where will you guys respond to questions fastest?
You can go to our website, DataBunker, the number 1, so it's DataBunker1.com. You can contact myself or Jackie, or I think there's an info or sales at DataBunker1. Ask any questions you'd like. We'd be happy to respond and very responsive. So,
But not Twitter, not Telegram, not Discord.
we're still working on that. That's why we just we brought Jackie in. She's gonna.
We were like, I was like, we got to go to this show. The show's gonna be huge.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm telling you about this show. The moment I walked into this convention area and saw the community, I was blown away about the happy people. This was a week event of just happy, exuberant, excited people about what they're doing. I have never seen anything like this in any of the other format conventions I've ever been to.
Now that I see what you've been talking to people about, I understand why you've had your ears talked off. Appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for being subscribed and clicking the bell icon. And thank you for making a comment. Tell us what you liked about this video, or let me know what you'd like to see in one of our upcoming videos. Go ahead and leave an Ethereum address that has ERC20 token support, like on my Ether wallet, and we will select another winner before the next video. Remember, you're the reason I make these videos. I love your face. And I will see you in the next one.